Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. This is your tarot reading for the full moon in Sagittarius, happening on the 23rd of May 2024. So, without much ado, let's get straight on and do the reading. I'm going to use the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck, and then I'm going to use the Old Goliath Shadow deck for the reading. So let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for the full moon in Sagittarius, happening on the 23rd of May 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give us to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? It's very energetic, very energetic full moon, this one. If you want to know more details about the astrology, have a look at my morning message tarot reading for today, because I've gone into it a bit in there. So let's see, what do we need to know? Okay, so we've got knowledge, and we're seeing truth under there. We've got healer, and we've got veiled. Okay, so that goes in the box, doesn't it? There's not an elastic band. It's one of my decks that's still got its box. So, what I'm getting for this is it's very much about transformation. This full moon, Pluto is sextile the moon and trine the sun. Not just trine the sun, Sedna, Venus and Jupiter. Okay, and they're in a sextile to Neptune in Pisces, which is making a trine to the moon. Okay, so it's got big mystical, spiritual, benevolent blessings, transformative energies coming through, and Gemini, where the sun is, the knowledge. Okay, so, and it also it's a graduation, because Venus, well, the other day there was, no, it's like the sun's gone now, but Venus and Jupiter are conjunct at 29 degrees of Taurus, sextiling Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces. Now, back in April 2022, they had a triple conjunction in Pisces. Venus, Jupiter and Neptune forming a conjunction all together in Neptune. And that was like a new beginning, a start point. And now this is like a graduation, mainly because they're meeting at 29 degrees. Okay, and 29 degrees is the last degree of a sign. And it's like you're graduating from that energy. Okay, so what have we been learning for the last 2 and a bit years? Okay, we've been learning to heal what has been hidden in the subconscious. Okay, I was talking on the morning message tarot reading that sort of back in April 2022, I was showing that what I was doing was unknotting the ties that bind. Okay, and then I've been set sail since then, on a new journey. So what can you suddenly see? What you've been rewarded for what you've transformed over these last 2 years is a big message for me about this full moon. How have you grown? How are you evolving and emerging into a new greater self? Okay, let's find out by asking the tarot cards what they want to tell us. So let's see, what do we need to know for this full moon in Sagittarius, happening on Thursday the 23rd of May 2024. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate these energies for our highest and our greatest good? What do we need to know? So I just checked, I thought the rain had stopped for a minute. It hasn't, it's still there. It's just a little bit lighter than it has been all day. Just so wet in the UK. But everything is a beautiful green colour, so I should take heart in that. So anyway, back to the reading. What have we got? Okay, so we've got the Ten of Swords, the barren desert. We've got the Six of Cups, the reuniting waterhole. We've got the Page of Cups, the Sister of Roses. We've got the Moon, the silver shadow reflector. And we've got the Page of Pentacles, the butterfly snow vixen. We have the Lovers. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So we have the Lovers, the alchemical heart. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Aztec hawk warrior. And we have the King of Pentacles, the Father of Roses. Okay, so we're going Page, Knight, King. Okay, so it's about building, building ourselves and growing in the physical realms. What's going on in the subconscious? We've got the Star, the Cosmic Guide. We've got the Sage, the Purity. We've got the Ace of Wands. We'll take the Mother of Cups as well. The Mother of Crystals. We'll take the Ten of Pentacles, the Oyster of Metatron. And we'll take the Queen of Wands, the Cosmic Huntress. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're going to take the Nine of Swords, the overwhelmed sea turtle, and we will come to the Sacred Heart, the Heart of Goliath. And the Tower, the Burning Tree. Okay, so where do we find ourselves? Okay, yeah, we needed to end with the Tower because we're starting off with the Ten of Swords and we want to break that down. Okay, the Ten of Swords here. We can't go on any further with the conditioning, both within our families, within society and everything, who we've been told we should be or who we're told we are. Because we're not. Okay, so we're letting go of that. Okay, and it may be since April 2022 that you have been unbinding yourself from the ties that bind. Okay, and it's been a gradual journey of liberation. Okay, it's interesting that the card that's moving into the past is the Six of Cups. It's called the reuniting waterhole. The Six of Cups can be about reminiscing to the past. Okay, so you may be pausing at this full moon to see, you know, what a journey you've been on since April 22 and looking back and seeing how you've changed and you've grown. It's been a bit intense, hasn't it, to say the least. In fact, it's been a bit intense, but since 2020, go back to 2016. I actually started noticing it, the unfolding into the disaster movie, probably about 2012, 2013, 2014 even, of seeing the rise of disinformation, of untruths, of this stuff unfolding. And what it felt like was, you know, watching a disaster movie unfolding, but nobody could hear me scream. Nobody was listening. And yeah, just this unfolding drama of destruction. So yeah, it's been intense for a long time. We've had some big astrology. When I think back to 2012 to 2015, we were having, it was the seven waxing squares between Pluto in Capricorn and Uranus in Aries. Yes, I remember. Yeah, that's sort of when sort of you've got Pluto and Uranus knocking up against each other. Okay. When we get to 2026, 2025, 2025, next year, Uranus will move into Gemini, and then start making trines to Pluto, which is a much more supportive energy. Expanding the mind and opening the mind, much more conducive than cardinal squares bumping up against each other. So we start to emerge in the next couple of years into the birthing phase. Okay, but yeah. So something's come to an end. We may be looking into a past of sort of how we've got here, and a bit blown away maybe by how much we have transformed, maybe from where we've come from. The foundation for life. Okay, we've got the Page of Cups here, the Sister of Roses. So on one level, it's reconciliation, it's apologies and forgiveness. Okay, so looking back into the past, you may be, apologising to yourself and forgiving yourself, apologising and forgiving to somebody else, or somebody from your past may be apologising and forgiving you. Moving into the present and going forward, the Page of Cups is about following your bliss. That's where we want to live from. Living from the soul, living from the heart, living from a place of joy and love. For me, bliss is that combination of love and joy all in together, and it's like, yes, that's where we want to be moving from. And I've talked a lot this week about, asking, what your ideal dream life looks like. That's following your bliss. The message from Spirit, okay, we've got the full moon here. Now we've got the moon, and actually we have got a full moon. Okay, so the sun is in Gemini, shining across to philosophical, big mind, expansive thinking, new beliefs. Okay, so, open your mind. Open your mind at this Sagittarius full moon. Okay, and what we're moving into, got the Page of Pentacles here. So there's a new creation in the physical world. Okay, maybe we're learning something new that we're building in the 3D. Okay, going into the clarifiers, we've got the alchemical heart. Okay, so what we're building comes from the heart. Is connecting to what we love and loving what we're doing and going out into the world, creating from a place of love, from a place of connection. Being heart-centered consciousness. Okay. Then we come to the Knight of Pentacles. So we've started off with the Page of Pentacles, we're following our bliss, we're going forward from the heart, and we come to the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is one step at a time, making sure, that we're in alignment doing it. Okay, there is no rush. It's life is a great unfolding. But it doesn't matter how quickly you want it to go or anything like that. It unfolds at its own pace. Okay, and that's what we're being shown there. And then we come to the King of Pentacles. So This is the mastering of the physical realm. This is Capricorn energy. We know how to work steady, step by step, pace by pace, to build something with strong foundations that supports us, to build money in the bank, to build all the earthly comforts, the financial rewards, the nice home, and the family, however you see your ideal dream life. What does it look like in its physicality? Then when we come to what's going on in the subconscious, we've got the star energy. So star is new beginnings, hope, opportunity, healing, things like that. But it's also wishing on a star and following your North Star of destiny, following your bliss in the sky. To do that, we need to free ourselves from all the negative thoughts, emotions, things like that. We need to purify ourselves, sage ourselves down. Because we do get caught up in negativity often. With the Ace of Swords. So we're following divine truth. We're following the sword of truth. We're following our heart. Okay, the vision, our North Star of destiny, coming from the heart. And we have this dream, this idea, this inspiration, and it's pulling us forward. With the Queen of Cups, the Mother of Crystals. Okay, so this is about following our intuition, being deeply connected into our intuition, following the signs and the symbols and the little prompts and the breadcrumbs that the universe lays out for us, and staying in alignment. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles, okay, creating the secure ideal dream life in the world entails doing the inner work, okay, and starting from the spark of an inspiration and idea up here. We work through all the lessons and everything until we come to Malkuth at the bottom here, and we manifest out into the world. Okay, with the Queen of Wands, so inspiration, creativity, having the energy and the passion and everything that carries us forward into that ideal dream life that we're creating. There's going to be times where, we're feeling overwhelmed, it's all too much, we're anxious, we're worried, it's keeping us awake at night. That's normal, okay? It's normal to get overwhelmed and everything. The key is to come back to your heart, the sacred heart, the heart of El Goliath, always coming back to the heart and leading with the heart. And that brings about the transformation. The old structure, the old life falls away, and we're going forward, marching towards our ideal dream life, whatever it is. Things could suddenly fall away. I mean, the astrology we've got going on, it could be a sudden turn of events, suddenly breaking through, or manifested. That often it's the thing you were least expecting, coming out of left field, takes you by surprise. The Tower for me doesn't have to be a negative thing. It can just be that freeing yourself from the restrictions, from the limitations, from the conditionings, and suddenly, shaking yourself free from your shackles, releasing the ties that bind, and being able to forge ahead. Okay, so let's just quickly get an Art of the Sacred Wheel card to sum this up. Let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for the full moon in Sagittarius, happening on the Thursday the 23rd of May 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Here's the top one. This is coming up so much. Just recently for me in my readings. Number 1, see the truth of a rising beauty. See yourself emerging and evolving in this newfound potency and potential, stepping into your greatest self, releasing those binds that tie, seeing yourself set free from the old you. Okay, so that's your full moon in Sagittarius reading for the 23rd of May 2024. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's resonated. If it has, please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a personal reading from me, email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, from the bottom of my heart, in deep love and gratitude for you all, thank you for watching.